Guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. We're in the West Village and it's Tuesday. I'm about to meet Hazel at the worst foot cramp. Feels like someone's sticking a needle in the bottom of my foot. There could also be a rock in there, so I need to check that situation out. But we've got an eventful morning and then an eventful evening after work. Today is Polly's birthday, so we're gonna go to dinner at Chateau Royal, I think it's called. Okay, sorry, I abruptly stopped telling you guys what we're doing today because I was by myself and got embarrassed. So Hazel's here now, and that means I have a buddy so I can vlog next to someone. I don't know why my voice sounds like this. I need to figure that out, but maybe we'll get a hot coffee. But morning plans are we're taking our outfit photos, of course. Then we're going to, Hazel's so proper on the vlog, I swear she's like a lot more cash in real life. And then we're going to meet Christina, my friend, to Bedford, but they're having a private event, so that might not be happening. And then we have work, and then we have dinner, and then we'll go home. It's gonna be a long one, but we're excited.
I'm so happy it's Tuesday.
Yay. You can drink it, don't be afraid. Yum. Guys, I'm just heading up to the office now. Truthfully, I am going to be late, but I have dinner at 7:15 tonight, so I can stay until like 6 or 6:30. But we went to Bar Pisolino and didn't get yelled at. If you know, you know. If you've been on the channel for a while, the first time that I went there, we got yelled at for taking pictures in the establishment, so I was scared to go for a while, but the last couple times have been such an amazing experience, so it's back on my list. But we're heading over to West 4th Street. It's gonna be a gorgeous day, so I'm gonna try to get out during lunch and take a walk, but not in these shoes because I'm starting to get blisters on my heels because it's the first time I'm wearing them. And they feel bad, but they might actually not be as bad as I think they feel. But I have like 6 other pairs of shoes in my desk, so hopefully one of those will work. But I will probably catch you guys at dinner later because I have a full work day ahead of me. Also didn't get to give you guys an outfit rundown, but this is what we're wearing with our little leopard flats. Super cute, but I'm definitely going to overheat later. Good morning, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit bright as heck in here. I'm a little bit frustrated because I woke up this morning and got up at 6 a.m. Tried to call my Uber to the Edge because I had a workout with Melissa Wood and Illy, which is the coffee company, and I couldn't get an Uber. And it was because it's a New York trip, and in Hoboken, I think I've talked about this sometimes, but some of the drivers will cancel. I've never had everyone cancel on me. I tried to call 3 Ubers, and by the time the third one was gonna come, it was like 12 minutes away, so I had to cancel that last one. I texted the rep and I felt so terrible, but I just couldn't get into the city. And normally what I'll do is, like, I did this for Ann Taylor Loft. I just went to the Path and then took an Uber from the Path to the event, and I was a little bit late to that one, like a little less than 10 minutes. This one you had to be there on time because the workout started promptly at 7:30 in the morning, and I didn't want to like run in last minute, and I just, yeah. So I was supposed to do that fun activity, but it was kind of a wash. But we did have such a nice birthday dinner for Polly last night. Chateau Royal. The food was so so good. We got also the martini cart service. I feel like I never get a martini, but the fact that they had a personal like martini, like what is that called? Why am I calling it a barista? But he was like coming around and mixing the cocktails in front of people, so I felt like we had to do that. And the total wasn't too bad for a birthday dinner. It's like typically around what we pay, but the service was really great. The drinks were really good, and I didn't wake up with a headache or anything because I just had one, which was super nice, and the food was incredible. I had the chicken cordon bleu, which I've never had in my life, and it was so incredible. And then Polly had the duck, which I'm not like a huge duck fan, but I did try a piece and it was insane. So yeah, such a nice time. I kind of wish I wore a little bit of a fancier outfit. I was like trying to close my blazer and make it look like a dress because I ended up wearing my leopard little kitten heels, but I do wish that I brought like a little fancier top, like a date night top, instead of just wearing my work outfit. But that's the only thing I would have changed. And now I'm ready for work. I just have to get dressed and gonna figure out an outfit. Polly texted me and said, "You're gonna love this weather." And I've never been more excited to step foot outside in my life. I think it's like 56 degrees and sunny. And yesterday it was like 70 and humid in the morning. So I think I'm gonna wear a true fall outfit today. I think I'm gonna wear boots, which I haven't worn yet this season. So glad we're documenting it. And I'll show you guys what I'm wearing before I leave. Okay, not gonna lie to you guys. Excuse the hamper. This is a little insane in terms of a double denim outfit, but I think that's why I like it. It's a little bit dramatic. It's definitely a little high fashion, even though I'm wearing full denim, but I think it looks really cool with like these really wide leg jeans. They're from J. Crew. And then this little top I got from H&M last season, but I think it was too late for me to wear it. Like it was getting too warm, but I got it anyway because it has these little like tortoiseshell buttons on the sleeve, which I thought was so cool. But I think I'm gonna wear this. I want to wear my mesh flats that I got in from Tony Bianco, but I did kind of hurt my feet yesterday with my leopard flats. That's what happens anytime I wear a pair of shoes for the first time. They just kill my feet, and then after that they're completely okay, but my feet just kind of have to get used to them. So I think we're gonna wear those. These jeans kind of hike up the front a little bit, if you know what I mean, which I'm not so obsessed with, but the shirt kind of covers it, so I think we're fine. Okay, let's head into the office. Good morning, you guys. I'm doing a quick Thursday update because I'm truthfully not really going to be filming today because I'm going to the New Jersey office very last minute to work today and meet some of the teams there that are here from HQ. And then afterwards, I'm going to wine night at my friend Marina's in the city. And then I'm gonna come home. So it's gonna be a really busy day, but I wanted to show you what I'm wearing. I just called my Uber, so I have to be super quick, but this is a sweater that I wore a lot last year from Arquette. They sell them on ASOS now, this brand. So definitely take a look. They have really nice pieces. I'll link the exact brand that I'm talking about. It's a little bit pricier than Zara, kind of like COS prices, but a lot better quality in my opinion. And the materials, oh my gosh, they're doing construction next door. My earrings are from Loft. I also paired it with this Western belt just because I had this untucked and it looked way too floppy with my straight leg jeans. I got these from a sample sale, but there's a pair from Banana Republic that are so similar, so I'm gonna link those. And then my brown boots that are suede, we're bringing out the suede, are from Tony Bianco. This is what we're dealing with today. I'm so glad I'm not working from home. Hazel and I just got out of La Cabra.
Cheers.
We both got cardamom lattes, and now I have to change into my second outfit because I needed to reshoot the one that I'm wearing because your girl missed the assignment. It happens. We're gonna do these jeans. Cute. I have spandex on underneath just in case anyone's wondering why I'm pulling my pants down in the middle of Soho. One foot out of the shoe, into the leg, and then we put said foot back into the shoe. And the other side now. This is why influencers in the wild exists.
You're doing great, honey.
Honestly, I have no embarrassment changing when someone else is with me.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
If I was by myself, I would just flatten out this
Remember when we used to do this by ourselves with tripods?
And we got a t-shirt on underneath. Ethel was like, I don't understand how you're gonna change into another outfit. I was like, oh, you just wait. Final touch. We're bringing out the suede.
Ooh, you didn't tell me to get suede. I would have worn my suede. I like suede.
I need to, I knew you were gonna freak.
Stop. This is a YSL suede jacket?
No, it's not. This is my pin. And I just put it on.
How much more of a best friend do I need to be before I get
Literally
one?
not YSL, but we're just kind of pretending like it is.
Let's take the 6 and then put it on. Perfect.
Hazel and I are actually addicted to natural light, and it's gonna make us late for work. So now we're running to the train. We both need to sign on like very soon, and I'm flying by the seat of my pants. That's not what I mean. I'm not flying by the seat of my pants.
I don't even know what the phrase is.
We're cutting it close. I don't know what, there is no phrase. We're just cutting it close.
Hairline fracture or something like that, right?
I don't know.
Is that a thing?
But we were taking our outfit videos and some guy was walking behind us and we were not taking up the sidewalk, not being obnoxious. And he was speaking German and just goes blah, 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 blah. What do you say?
Instagram influencers.
Instagram influencers in English. I'm like, sir, you did that on purpose. You wanted us to know you were talking crap about us. It's fine because it's a stunning day. I don't even know where we're going. I'm just following Hazel. Ooh, Buck Mason's store. I'm wearing their t-shirt. This is also where Fast Times Coffee House is, just in case anyone wants to know. Wow, gorge. Do we see all of the sun? Do we know that it's 55 degrees? Amazing. Let me get out of your picture. I don't know.
Look, New York's best event podcast.
We just walked past the cutest cafe. It was like a couple doors down from Jack's Wife Frida, and the place used to be a different type of restaurant, but this is like a bakery with pastries outside. So I think we're gonna go there this weekend because Avery's coming into town. I'm literally freaking out. I haven't seen her in like a year. It's so depressing, but we're gonna do all of the catching up. She's also coming to my wedding, so really excited to see her. I have chills. I can't wait. So we're planning all of the cafes and the dinners and things while she's gonna be in town, and I feel like that's gonna be one of them. I made it back from Soho not too long ago, and I've been signed on for work. And I wanted to quickly show you guys the lip combo that I used this morning because it's a little bit different than what I normally do, and I liked the way that it looked. I guess that's like pretty simple, but I never wear like brown any sort of lip color because I think it usually washes me out. But this one from Tower 28 was like the perfect color with my favorite gloss. So I usually just line the outside like normal. Kind of dark at first and looks a little bit crazy. It matches my jacket, but that's I think what I loved about it. And then I color in the corners a smidge just to blend it and make it look a little bit less 90s once we go. Like this looks crazy. And I was on the train. Obviously that's like always where I do my lip combos, on the subway when I'm on my way going somewhere. And when I threw the gloss over the top, I kind of just tried to use the wand to blend it in because this one is very pinky, so I feel like it balances out really nicely with the tone of the lip liner, and then you can't really tell. I do like when it's a little bit more defined on the outside. I think that's maybe what gives a little bit more of like a plumper and fuller look. This definitely looks a lot more fall to me than like my normal pinkier like berry shades that I wear, or not like so much berry. Berry is more for the fall too, like the lip stain that I wear. But I have like pinkier, kind of like Charlotte Tilbury ones that I wear in the summer, and I think this is gonna be the fall combo. So just wanted to share that, and also the sunglasses that I thought I left in the bar on the way up to our friend's wedding a couple weeks ago. These are the ones that I wore today, and they're such a good style. I think they're $75. They're not like, you know, designer quality, but they're not Amazon quality either, so I feel like the price is pretty justified. I'm gonna link these because I feel like every time I wear these in a video, I just don't think that people care about my sunglasses, but then I get questions on most of my sunglasses choices. So I'm gonna just be working for the next few hours, and then I think tonight we're gonna switch over the wardrobe. So I feel like it's a good time to do it when Polly is not here, because it's going to be chaotic. And I know this, like, since childhood, anytime I've done a wardrobe switchover, it's insane and it takes me forever, and it looks like an absolute tornado before it looks super organized. And I feel like it's good to do it while I'm by myself. So that's gonna be my goal today. I also just want to have everything picked up off the floor in general, and everything have a place, and sell things if I need to, because we found another cockroach the other day. Thank God this one was dead and I didn't have to stomp on it myself, because that was pretty traumatic. But we're also going to get the exterminator in here because I'm not dealing with that anymore. And every time I walk in the room, I'm like searching for centipedes. But for them to be able to spray, I think we're gonna have to pull all the furniture like away from the walls. And there's dust and things and everything on the ground, and my closet is an insane mess. So I think we're just gonna try to pick everything up and switch over the wardrobe tonight. So I'm gonna be very busy. Okay, so in the second half of the day, we've got 2 proud accomplishments. One of them is that I just uploaded an hour-long YouTube video, a vlog, and it took me a long time to edit. It's 7 o'clock now. And the other is that I didn't order Bob White and decided to make these butternut squash raviolis instead. I do feel bad that Polly isn't here to eat them with me, but it's better than me spending $23 on delivery fees and probably too much food. Hello everyone, it's Saturday today, 7:35 in the morning, and I'm heading to Solid Core this morning. I booked a weekend class because I knew Polly was gonna be away, and also I had to cancel mine from yesterday because I wanted to go and shoot some fall outfits instead of getting a workout, because I just feel a little like I haven't really been able to prioritize getting all of that stuff done, and I have been getting it done, but at the same time it's been a struggle for me. So I just moved it to today instead of yesterday, which is all well and good. Just prepping my skin quickly with some sunscreen, because after class I'm gonna take Washington home. So I'm gonna walk down there and stop at, I think, Sephora, because there's a setting powder that I want to try out, and also Forum coffee. And definitely don't need to try that out, but I want it. And there is actually one all the way uptown. It's even like farther north than Solid Core, so I think I'll just go to the one that is all the way downtown. It just makes a little bit more sense. For skincare, I'm just doing sunscreen and then a little bit of road setting mist. Okay, my hair needs to be washed today, so I'm just gonna brush through it because I don't think I brushed it last night. There was like a knot in my hair and I only brushed the knot. I didn't brush the entire thing. That's how lazy I got toward the end of the night. And then since I'm just gonna wear it in a ponytail, I'm gonna put in some of the Nexus Repair and Nourish oil. I'm almost out of this, which is so incredibly sad. It smells really, really good and does such a great job of taming frizz, but I have a couple more on deck, so it's not like I'll be without anything. But I really, really loved this one, and it lasted me like, I think, a year and a half, which blows my mind. So sometimes when you spend like a little bit more on quality ingredients, I'm not saying it's okay, because there are obviously drugstore brands that probably work just as well, but these products do last a really long time, and I put this in my hair every time I wet it, so multiple times a week. Okay, we're gonna throw my hair up in a pony, and then I'm gonna grab my phone and my work phone because I'm actually on call for work today. This is the first time in my career, so I figured I would mention it, that I've been requested to be available on a Saturday, and I don't mind it at all. There were a lot of things changing in systems and things like that, and that's what I would need to be available to help with. And so I'm happy to do it. It's also a weekend where I'm like basically doing nothing. I was gonna go into the city possibly and do my Reformation and shoots returns, but if I have to stay like home base here, or maybe they'll call me like earlier in the day, I'm not really sure. They're gonna follow up and tell me exactly like what part of the day they'll need me, so that'll be helpful, because I do want to run into the city and do my returns, because as we mentioned in the chic video, it's very chic to do your returns and get your money back. We'll see, but I do have to work at some point today. So because of that, if I don't find out what time they want to call me, I am going to be switching over the wardrobe. I already organized my sweaters yesterday. I pulled out like 6 or 7 of them that I want to sell on Poshmark and took photos of all of them. So I'm going to put those up this morning too. We're going to have a really busy like fall switchover day. I actually wanted to check the weather because I need to know if I need to wear a crew neck. I wish I could, honestly. It's 55 and it's not going to get up to 70 until 11. I'll be back here and it's going to be 60 degrees. So I think we can wear my little quarter zip, which I love, but I have to leave now because I'm going to be late and I just want to have like a leisurely walk up to Pilates. Just got out of Solid Core. I was going to do my errands, but store doesn't open until 10, like a normal store. So I'm actually going up to the new Forum on 14th because I haven't been there and I kind of wanted a change of scenery for my walk home. No. Back from my workout class slash forum coffee pickup escapade. Coffee was a little bit light. When I asked for the pumpkin cold brew, the guy was so excited to make it and I think he just put a little bit too much and it looked like a really milky latte, but I got home and put in some of the cold brew concentrate, the pumpkin spice flavor from Trader Joe's, and it tastes delicious still, but I need to put more ice cubes in it. It freaks me out to have an iced coffee that has no ice cubes in it. It's kind of watering it down. But I'm about to shower. I cannot keep wearing the same clothes I've been wearing that I sweated in this morning because that's just gross and it's not good for your skin. But before I shower, I have already started a cleaning frenzy. It's a good cleaning though. Like I'm doing all of the laundry because Polly did it last week. I am bringing up the bags of fall clothing as I go down to put loads in. But I did hear back from work and thought I was going to have to be on call for a good portion of the day, but they had messaged me and said, everything looks great. We don't need anything else from you. So you're kind of like free to go. And that was the best way to kind of start out my day. They texted me right as I got home from my walk, which I got so many steps in and that was really nice too. And I just got back to like such a positive message. So that was really nice. I'm trying to organize myself a little bit because I have to go to the Everlane store. I'm filming my last partnership with them on Instagram and I've loved working with them so much. I love their pieces so much and the team has just been so great and organized and everything's been on time. But with these brands that I choose to work with, I always try to put in the most effort that I possibly can and not rush anything. So I have like I have 4 partnerships that I have to film over the course of today and tomorrow. So that's why I'm showering earlier in the day. But this whole reason I brought this up is because I have to go to the Everland store. And I was thinking of going tomorrow because I'll be in the city already because I'm gonna go and meet Hathel, Sammy, Avery. Like the band is literally getting back together. There's no other way to describe it and not be cheesy about it. And so I am going to be in New York, but I could also go today after I get ready. But like with filming and going into the city, like I don't know if I could do both. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do, especially now that I'm like full force into switching over my wardrobe and like we've got fresh sheets on the bed. I think I might stay back and film today and then have like a full city day tomorrow. I think that's gonna be the plan. So yeah, just a little insight into what my weekends look like. I used to have free time on the weekends like this all the time, like especially when I was single. Like I would just spend I used to film a vlog on Saturday, film a vlog on Sunday because I was in the office all week at my old job, and I would film both days, edit both vlogs, and like put one up on Wednesday and one up on Saturday or whatever it was. And it's just so funny to see like how life changes so much. Like I have Paulie and we spend so much time together, which is the best thing of my life. That's why I'm marrying him. But also all of our friends' weddings and traveling to different cities for those has been such a fun thing to do, and I'm only doing this once in my life, and so we're really grateful that we have such amazing friends and that we're traveling to all these amazing places for them. And so when I have like a weekend like this where Paulie's away and I don't have a wedding, I'm like, this is my old life. And it's a little bit I mean, I prefer my life now. I love chaos, you guys. I don't know if you can tell, but I get overwhelmed. I actually haven't gotten overwhelmed in a while. I feel like I've organized myself pretty well. I started using the calendar app on my phone, and it's just been a lot easier to manage everything, but maybe I'm just getting into more of a routine. I'm kind of like, I found a flow for things, and weekends like this feel strange to me. I enjoy them, but I enjoy the chaos more, if that makes sense. I don't even know how I got on this topic. I need to go shower and put some concealer on because holy cow. You guys, sorry for vlogging like all in my bedroom today. I just got ready to film a video and I did this makeup look for like short form and really loved. I know I just showed you guys a lip combo like, I don't know, earlier in this video, but I just did this one and I think it looks so pretty in fall. So I used this Tower 28 pencil to line the outside of my lips. That is what I used the other day when I showed you guys. And then I also used this Makeup Forever one kind of on the corners where I fill in and a little bit on the inside of the top and the bottom. And then threw my favorite lip gloss over the top from Fenty. So if you guys are looking for something that's like autumnal, I feel like this is really pretty, but not as like brown 90s, if that makes sense. It's a little bit pinkier. So I'll link all three of these and the shades that I got in the description because a couple of these have worn off. So I just filmed my fall video and I knew it was gonna get ugly because when you pull out everything you're talking about, it just gets into a little pile on the floor. So that's a little bit of a mess right now, but so is my living room. I need to stop exposing myself on this channel, but I'm laughing because I'm reading comments from the video I put up last night and everyone is like sick over the mess that was in here. And I'm like, I get it. But this time we're actually switching over my wardrobe, so it's a little bit justified. That reminds me that I have to go downstairs and pick up the laundry that is done. But I brought up everything from the basement. I'm gonna organize it tonight and like get it into the closet probably tomorrow. I'm not gonna make this like a huge thing that I have to finish today for sure because I have all day tomorrow too. But we also have so many fun activities we're doing in the morning. But I got so much done today. It feels really good to have a productive weekend day and just feel like I did something with my life, even though I didn't even leave this apartment aside from going to my workout class this morning. It's a wonderful morning because I finally remembered to clean my brushes. This concealer brush was literally full of product and now she looks perfect. I use this Beauty Blend scrub. It's kind of like exfoliating soap and it worked so well. It took the pigment out of most of these. This is like a cream blush brush, so I feel like some of them may have stained it at some point, but I'm so excited to use these and do my makeup with a fresh set of brushes. Plan for today is to tackle the nightstand and all of the beauty products because I did switch over my whole wardrobe last night. But good morning, everyone. I'm just finishing up my hair and we're gonna go and meet all of the girls in the West Village. We're going to C Cafe again, so sorry for the repetitiveness because I went there in the last vlog. And I'm also repeating an outfit, not really, but just this jacket. So I put this together last night. It was so nice to have all of my fall pieces. So for example, these shorts are perfect for right now. They're faux leather from Z Supply and they were downstairs in my storage. So I pulled those out and then I'm wearing my knit dish top, which I want to get in black too. and my cause jacket, and we did mesh flats. I was almost gonna have a little issue with the shoe choice again, which is what happened the last time that I wore this jacket, but I grew up and just chose a pair. And then we've got my suede tote from Everlane that I'm gonna bring because we're going to the store afterwards, and I think I might be picking out a couple of pieces. So this is the look, and I have my handbag in here to style with this outfit, and we are on time. Guys, Hazel's headed to her fencing match after this.
I can't even. That's the beekeeper.
It's anything but a makeup cover for your face so you don't get makeup on your clothing.
It worked.
She's
no,
a competitive fencer.
I mean, that's white. You don't want makeup on.
Yeah, that's a really cute shirt.
Is my face ruined though?
No.
Oh, okay.
We're going to
you guys.
She missed the long side. Not me, you guys. We're going down to get a second coffee of today because the first one was quite small and we finished it very, very quickly.
This is actually my third coffee of the day.
Should we go down this way?
Yeah.
It's on Bedford. Okay.
Yeah, I had a coffee in the hotel.
Oh, geez. That's to be expected though, and you just got off of a flight and came to meet us, so. I knew I should have brought a hair tie. Ooh, white. I feel like I didn't take it. I mean, I did take some of this one. We're leaving Avery, but we're gonna see her tomorrow.
I'll see you guys for dinner. We just got cookies.
Don't miss it. We got free cookies. It fits right in my bag.
Select.
Yep. You can eat that on the. Actually, no, we don't eat on public transportation. That is seriously frowned upon.
You might get a disease.
Okay, so I just finished filming my Everlane partnership in the store, and Avery came along. But we're gonna stop at Shoots on the way home because I have to exchange my shoes, but I think there's another pair that I want to try on. So 2 coffees later, I've made it back into the apartment. We also acquired the jeans cookie on our walk. This girl, we had a weird experience in West Village with this guy that came up to us and said that we were all dressed really nicely, which was really sweet, but then he was like reaching out to Avery and like shaking her hand, and then he was like, "Can I twirl you? Do you dance?" And we were like, "What is happening right now?" And she's like, "No, I don't really dance." Meanwhile, this girl like can shake it at a bar. But it was so funny because he started out being like really nice and sweet, and I was like, wow, that takes a lot of like effort and like confidence to be able to talk to random people on the street. I definitely don't do that. And so it was nice at first, but then it got a little bit weird. So then we were in the West Village after we went to the Everlane store. I filmed all of the clips that I was doing for like try on videos there, and we were walking back toward Broadway, and this girl was like, "Oh, can I," like I forget what she said honestly, but she works at the restaurant, like I think for their like corporate or like PR team, and she's like, "We're giving out cookies if you guys follow us on Instagram." And I was like, say so much less. They're apparently famous for their chocolate chip cookie. Look how big it is. So that was amazing. I also went into the Shoots store to try on this pair of boots because it said to size up, so I got a 9.5, and they are way too huge, but they're this like pointed style suede boot in this Western kind of vibe, but like with jeans and stuff. I'm gonna wear them so that they're not really like crazy Western, if that makes sense. It's just like a nice lower heel, and I've heard that Shoots boots are really, really comfortable. So this is my first pair I'm getting from them. I also saw a pair of like wedge leather pointed shoes that look so chic, so I might look into those if these don't work out. And so on my way back from the city, I picked up this gorgeous slice of pizza. They do a regular pepperoni, but then they do pepperoni with ricotta on it, and I'm gonna sit. First I'm gonna wash my hands. Then I'm gonna plant my butt on the couch just for a little bit. It's 1:50. Polly, I think, is just leaving Vermont now, so I have time to kind of like clean up. I already switched over my wardrobe. I just have to bring those storage bags down into the basement because I don't want any of that to be here when he gets back. And then I'll tidy up everything else because now we finally have an organized closet situation so I could put my stuff away where it belongs. And so it'll be nice and tidy for when he gets back here. The only thing that's not tidy is this pile, you can literally see it from here, of stuff next to the TV stand that I'm selling. And I'm gonna try to get that done too, but I have to film 2 partnerships before I can like do anything else, and while the light is still in. But I filmed a YouTube video yesterday when it was like 4 p.m. or closer to 4, and I didn't have any problems like getting light into my room. So I'm gonna eat and relax, maybe watch 1 episode of Vampire Diaries and like review my briefs and then film, because it's easier to get the job done when I know exactly what I want to do / say, if that makes sense, like creatively speaking. I don't know. But yeah, I also have a pair of shoes that I need to sit down and show you guys. So okay, 2 really great pieces of news. One is that that piece of pizza was probably one of the greatest that I've had. And also I just got my shoes in from 7 or 9. These are a stunning pair of loafers, and I'm so excited to share that this part of the video is sponsored by 7 or 9. And this is perfect timing because these shoes are going to match perfectly with the outfit that I already have on. So this is a women-owned company, and they really put an emphasis on comfort and not just style. So obviously we know high heels have been historically uncomfortable, but they look really nice, and this brand kind of incorporates both of those elements. I picked up this pair of loafers. I am definitely a loafer girl in the fall months, and going into the winter I'll put on like a black pair of socks and wear them in the winter time too. But as you can see with this pair, they're a stunning shade of chestnut brown, and they have this elasticated piece here, and that's the part of the shoe that you don't see on the market. Is doing a great job of incorporating comfort. It has this piece at the back too that's super like spongy, and it makes the shoe that much more comfortable, especially in an area where I would normally get a blister immediately. They have kind of taken that point to attention to say, nope, you can wear these for the first time and not get blisters, which is such a beautiful thing. In addition to the shoe itself being beautiful, I love wearing different tones of browns in the fall months specifically. I just want to look like a changing leaf on a tree, if I'm being honest. And these are gonna look so cute with the outfit that I have on. I also find all of their styles to be true to size, which is very important. I have shopped so many brands where like the heels you have to size up, and the flats you just stay true to size. I literally just popped these on. Oh my gosh. This is like walking on a cloud, I'm not even kidding. This is crazy. So like, not only is there padding in the back here, this whole footbed feels like I'm walking on a Tempur-Pedic pillow. Wow. Even, I think there's padding on the top. Like, this is crazy. You're just like walking away from the camera. Holy cannoli. I'm not even joking. This is like the most, these are more comfortable than my slippers. Anyway, I am going to link this exact pair for you guys. If you're looking for a casual shoe or a shoe that you can wear to work with like jeans and a sweater or a blazer and things like that, this pair would be so perfect. I'm actually freaking out at how comfortable these are. I was obviously expecting comfort with the other pairs that I own from them, but like this entire thing, it's padded on the top too. Like, that is insane. So thank you so much to 7 or 9 for sponsoring this part of the video. I love working with brands like this that really put so much thought into their designs and make them wearable and practical, because that's what I'm all about with my style, is like practicality and being super classic. So these will be linked into the description. I'm gonna finish cleaning the living room, and yeah, it's gonna be so fun. It's finally time to get all of the summer stuff out of the apartment. Holly's not gonna be home until around 8 o'clock. This one's so heavy. I don't know why summer stuff to me is heavier, and I think it's because I still have the tags on the jeans that I got at the Everlane store today. But I think it's heavier because there's so much more stuff, and sweaters take up more space, so you end up just putting less inside of one bag. Can't forget this pair of shorts. What the heck was I thinking? Can't wait to try to wear these next season instead. But I don't know how, but the apartment feels emptier and more concise with fall and winter stuff being in my closet as opposed to summer stuff. And I think it's just because like there's a bunch of like dainty little things when it comes to summer wardrobes, and when you have your fall stuff, it's like coats and jackets, and then you just keep like your normal base layers for the most part. So Yeah, it feels really great, and I'm excited to experience this for the next couple of months. We literally have like 8 months of winter in New Jersey, but gonna get all this downstairs. I have to make one more run to the donation bin just for this tiny bag, and then we are going to be in wonderful shape because this one here is also full of Poshmark stuff that I just took photos of and I'm going to list later tonight. We're trying to do all the work that we have to get done during the daylight first. So I'm gonna run this stuff downstairs.
Body shock drop thing is a complete shit.
Morning, guys. Sorry if it's loud because I have the sunroof open. It's a stunning morning here, and I'm going to buckle myself, and I'm already buckled. It's a stunning morning in Hoboken, and I've already taken a solid core class. It's now a little bit before. Oh my gosh, they're honking as if we're in New York City. I took a solid core class, and now we are driving to my hair trial. I cannot wait. I think I have like more so, like I have a better idea of what I want to do, so I think this is going to be really fun because at first I was like, I have no idea at all, but we're probably going to do like both up and down just because I'm going to be there for about an hour and then come home and do a full work from home day. But I stopped at Forum again. They made my pumpkin cold foam a little bit less this time, which was great because yesterday my coffee was like cream colored, and that's not gonna jolt me this morning. I don't really need to be jolted, but because I'm so excited. But I also saw a video of someone who went to like a facial or something, or no, it was the facialist making a day in my life video, and she said one of her clients bought her a latte, and I thought that was so nice to just like bring that to people, especially, you know, who are gonna be performing a service for you. I also got a croissant. So I picked up a pumpkin spice latte with almond milk for Gianna because I don't know if she has like milk sensitivity, and I didn't want to like text her and be like, hey, do you want a latte? Because I feel like they would say no. So hopefully she likes almond milk. That croissant's a little dry. I'm very picky with my croissants, so it's not that big of a deal. And I would have been starving anyway. I can't just have like a full cold brew and be able to function. Okay, we went down a minute. I think that's because I drove uptown to get this coffee, but I'm gonna get there a few minutes before my appointment. So we're gonna head off on the road and I'll see if I can take some videos while I'm there. Okay, we're gonna have to excuse the fact that my makeup's not done. I look like a corpse aside from the fact that my hair looks amazing. So I am wearing my hair down. Right now it looks pretty like glam and voluminous, but this is gonna fall a little bit, so I wanna see how it looks for the next few hours because obviously I'm gonna have this hair for the entire day of my wedding. I'm not putting it up or anything like that. We're just doing down, but she had like a test veil and put it in, and I loved the way that it looked, and she was honestly the sweetest person ever. If anyone needs hair for their wedding day and you're in like New Jersey, New York area, I'm gonna leave her Instagram down below. She actually works for the company that I'm gonna like link the page for. Her name's Gianna, but she is like her boss is the one that owns the company, and she works for them. So she's so sweet. I cannot wait to have her there on my day. I was talking to her about how I was like reading all her reviews and people were saying that she's like the calmest, like easiest presence to have. And like that is so important to a bride on your wedding day, and anyone that's gotten married and like has had people come and do hair and makeup. You just know that you want everyone, and even like the photographers and like everyone, you want to have like this really positive, excited energy. And she was like that today, and it's not even my wedding day. So really happy with her. I'm so glad that we have one more thing checked off the list, but I'm trying to show you like the whole thing. I'm also getting my hair cut. That's the steering wheel. I'm getting my hair cut on Thursday, and I am gonna tell him to not really cut it because with these curls and the teasing, it kind of takes it up about an inch, and I want my hair to be a little bit longer. So I have like a month to grow it out. So I guess I'm gonna take a bunch of hair vitamins over the next couple of weeks, and hopefully it helps a little bit. But I'm about to head home now. It's only gonna take me 40 minutes, which is perfect. It took me like almost an hour to get here, but I think all of like the morning rush traffic is done. But I'm so happy with the hair. I can't wait. It's making me, like I was telling her that I go to bed now, and I'm like, I can't believe it's my wedding in a month because of all the ones that we've been to, and we have a couple coming up this week and next week. I can't believe that ours is gonna be a few weeks after that. So really excited, but now I have to get back to reality and go and work for the rest of the day. So I will chat to you guys later because we're going to dinner tonight in the city with Sammy, Steph, Avery, Hathel. I think it's just the 5 of us. So I can't wait. I'm excited to have a little girl dinner and dress up for that, and my hair's already gonna be done, which is perfect. Welcome to another episode of me vlogging when I don't have time. I'm not running late yet, but I am quickly getting ready to go and meet the girls in the city for dinner. I'm so excited. Steph is actually able to make it, and she couldn't make coffee the other day, so I can't wait to see her and just catch up. She's been in LA for the past like week and a half, I think, for work, and we're kind of like getting the band back together. So my 9 to 5 was actually pretty quiet, which was nice for a Monday for once. And I was able to go during my lunch break to get my dress hemmed for my friend's wedding this weekend because I am so last minute with absolutely everything. It blows my mind. I cannot stop wearing this blush combo. It's actually nauseating, but maybe I'll try to change it up after I apply this color. But we're going to a restaurant in Greenwich Village, I believe. I don't know if it's Greenwich Village actually, but we're going to a restaurant called Alice, and I think the inside of it is supposed to be like kind of like Alice in Wonderland-esque, and I'm really excited because it was on a couple of the girls' lists that they've been wanting to try, and like I have a list, but it's like boring Italian places, and I feel like this is gonna be a really cool experience, and I'll get to take you guys along because I think I'm gonna bring my little like leopard, what's it called? My leopard bag. It's an easy word. And take my camera with me. So we also might take some pictures too while we have Avery in town. I kind of have no idea what I'm gonna wear, but it just popped into my head that I have some Kukai dresses and also one from Rumored that I just discovered when I went to do my closet clear out, or like clear out slash switch over. So I think I'm gonna wear one of those. But you guys, I am like pumping on adrenaline, and also the fact that Paulie made a coffee and like left to go and try on his tux that came in for the wedding. But I got some really incredible news today that I am so excited for. There are such amazing things to come, and if I talk about it more, I'm going to cry, so we'll just leave it there. But yeah, in terms of wedding stuff, it's crazy how like today we're basically a month out and just so much happens day to day now, instead of it being like, oh, last week I did this one thing. Like today I did 4 different wedding tasks and like gave all the details to the photographers so that they can generate their schedule. I got my hair done. Paulie's going to try on his velvet tux that he had custom made. That was like his one thing for the wedding, and I don't know what anyone else thinks, but I'm a firm believer that the man should get to invest or wear something really cool that he wouldn't normally wear, and not just like get a random tuxedo. Like if he wants to get a custom jacket, let him live, you know? Like why should we get to spend this much money on our hair and makeup and nails and dresses and shoes and everything that we get to do, and they just like show up in sometimes a plain tux, and some people want that, and that's fine. But you know, like, he was considering doing this, and I was like, listen, I have no reservations about it. If you want to get something that is like for you, that you're gonna wear especially for this day and also be able to wear after, then you know, I'm all for it. So I'm excited for him and us in general, because we're just getting all the details ready. And I went to sleep last night and I was like, I can't believe that, like, the next wedding that we have, it's not mine. I have 2 weddings, just to be clear, in between now and ours, but it just makes me really excited. So and it's also just really satisfying to check things off your list and not have to do them. Like, wedding planning is a lot because you have, I literally am not talking to the camera. Wedding planning can be a lot because you have so much to do, but like, once you do it, you don't have to do it multiple times. Like, you pick a photographer and you're done. You don't have to get another one. The only thing that's like kind of repetitive is dress fittings, but that's honestly probably the most fun part, if you ask me. That and like flowers have been so enjoyable. But yeah, it's been great. I am sure I'm gonna have some stressors to share once we start doing table arrangements, but we can technically start that like tomorrow. That was actually a stressor that I had. The venue is always set up with oval tables, and I'm like, personal preference, a room of oval tables to me looks like a fundraiser or like a lunch for old people, like an old folks home. And I'm like, I want round tables throughout the entire place. And she's like, we can get round tables. So that was like a huge stressor. I was going to be fine with an oval table if that is what it ended up being, but like preference wise, I wanted to have round. I'm trying to decide if I want to do that crazy eyebrow thing. Maybe we do, because it's gonna be nighttime, but it's really, I just put some of this Maybelline stuff in the front of my brow and it makes me look really browish. Okay, I didn't go too far with it this time. I think it's better to put this in after I already set the brows. I think I spoke too soon. Yeah, do we see, like, now if you like connect it, I have a unibrow. But I kind of like it. It's like borderline Frida Kahlo, which is fine. She was a legend. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like this, I think. I always end up wiping off like half of it because I'm like, whoa. But like this one, I really like. She's just doing whatever she wants, and that's okay too. So I'm just gonna do my mascara, and then hopefully I can get dressed with you guys, but I think I'm just gonna wear like a little dress, and it's like honestly hot out, so maybe I'll wear a sandal heel. Is that a thing? A sandal heel? It's supposed to cool down tonight though, so we'll see. Okay. Wish me luck. I'm about to walk against a sea of commuters, whoever went into the office on a Monday, looking like this. So I put on the rumored Presley dress, I think it's called, and paired it with my Coach watch, Zara leopard bucket bag that fits my camera, and some heels from Everlane. These are so comfortable, and I have them in brown too. They're just a really easy shoe to pop on. I honestly think it would look cuter with a strappy sandal, but it's gonna get chillier later, and I feel like the strappy sandal is like too summery with this look. And then I just put on my Chanel sunglasses and some Heaven Mayhem little, oh no, these are not Heaven Mayhem, these are my D. Louise earrings. But I do really like the way that the makeup turned out, and my hair was already done, which was such a blessing because I don't think I would have had time to do it, and I would just end up putting it in a claw clip. But we're ready for dinner, and can't wait to see what this place is about because I haven't heard of it, and it looks pretty cool. Welcome. Are you sick of her yet? Hi. Ooh. Okay. Very cool.
Yours smells good.
Woo! Pasta.
Wow, yeah. We're shooting tomorrow. Where do we want to eat?
I was just gonna ask.
Do you want to do Soho?
Woo!
Wherever. You want to do Soho? I just feel like Westwood's become.
Guess what, you guys? I'm about to be so annoying, but today is the most stunning, gorgeous, incredible, beautiful, perfect fall day ever. It's 50 something degrees out, blindingly sunny, and I already had a full morning today. I just made the bed and it's like 11 o'clock. And the reason being is I took a mental day from work. I am trying to get a lot of wedding tasks done. I also have a lot of things going on in the city that I'm gonna take you guys along with later. But I went to get coffee and saw my neighbor in the coffee shop that we always go to. It's Forum. And I literally thought about her when I was ordering my pumpkin spice latte, because we always talk about how amazing it is there. And she walked in with the baby and I was like, this is amazing. So we walked around town, went to 2 different post offices and did our returns. She had things to ship out. We got a bagel. It was just so nice. And that's why I haven't made my bed until now. I also had to join a call for work, but that's the only thing that I'm doing for the 9 to 5 today, because I did put in a sick day, like for the mental health day off. But I have a hot coffee. It is the coziest day out. I think I've been wearing this set a little bit too much, or at least the crew neck on the channel, but I have a matching set on. My hair is slicked, which I kind of wish I did with you guys, but instead we're actually going to do, is my autofocus not on? I have seen a couple of comments. I asked if anyone wanted to see my makeup routine and a few people actually said they did. And I'm just about to get ready for the day, and because I'm going into the city, I wanted to do a little bit more of a makeup look, especially since I'm getting my hair cut. I always like to, you know, put on some makeup and look nice when I go, because it just like helps with the effect. This is the last haircut I'm getting before our wedding, and I'm going to see Stevie, as I always do, at IGK. I shouldn't say always, because the last time I got a haircut, it was in Chinatown for like 60 bucks and it was great, but this is my wedding hair and we can't be playing around with going to someone that I've never been to before. I was feeling a lot more risky last time I went, but yeah, it's my wedding. I also have a global entry appointment, so I'm gonna be getting my global entry access, fingers crossed, because we have our honeymoon in December, and I just want to be able to honestly skip the line and not have to wait going through, you know, for any type of traveling. And we are going to be doing a lot of traveling over the next year, so it's just better to be able to, I think when you get global entry, you also get pre-check, like TSA clear, and it would just be nice to not have to have the headache of that. Then we're going to go up to Soho, which is where the salon is, and I'm going to shop around a little bit, because first of all, I need to check on an order that I placed in the Schutz store, or Schutz, I don't know how you say it, because they said they were going to ship it to me, and it's now been like 3 days and I haven't gotten any notifications about it. And this is also after they canceled the last order that I placed, so I need to just double check. And there's also a pair of shoes that I want to try on there, because I have a 10% off discount code, which is such, honestly, it's offensive that they're giving me this many discount codes, because it does actually make me want to buy the shoes that I've had my eye on for like so long. I'm bringing you a smidge closer so that you could see the makeup a little bit better, but I just used the Westman Atelier bronzing drops. I'm instantly tan, there's no doubt about that, but they are expensive, so I want to just mention that I have the Lumi Glotion, and this is the one that I'm going to link for you guys as a dupe, because the products are really similar to me, because they also have the same type of function in my routine. So I'm going to link that, because I just think it's a little bit crazy to pay like $50 for those tanning drops, even though they are like one of the most amazing products I've ever used. And I'm going to link that for some of you if you want to get them during the next Sephora sale, because I think it's coming up in November, which is, you know, scary that it's here again, but also amazing if you guys want to pick up products like that but don't want to spend full price. But usually while I let my concealer sit, I'm wearing the House Labs one. I've been using this every day for the past probably 4 or 5 months, maybe even longer, and I'm shocked that it's still going, because I wear concealer every day without a doubt, unless I'm having a rare, like really no makeup day, because even on no makeup days, I'm usually at home and I'm trying to film either makeup videos, or, you know, I'm vlogging and I put makeup on, and like even just concealer and blush just to feel like a normal human. But I let that sit, and then I use this brush to blend it out, and I feel like this combination of products, they're not even from the same brand, and it just you know, we have really dark circles, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That is like the base of my makeup. And now we're gonna head into blush territory, which is my favorite category of all time. And I'm gonna try to not overwhelm you guys and just pick one blush combination to share with you. And I think it'll be my fall orient. I have like a lot of these also. So I'm not even gonna say my fall blush combo because I have quite a few of them, but I will talk about this blush that I have loved since day one, and I love a product that just gets me right away, and it's the Makeup by Mario blush. I can't recommend this product enough because of the perfect amount of pigmentation that you get. It's not too much. I want to mention that because I think that when you're applying makeup, it can sometimes, it's really easy to get messy. There are so many brands where they're like, oh, it's so pigmented, so you really like, you know, you get a lot of bang for your buck. And I'm like, yeah, but pigmentation when you're trying to apply makeup is really hard to control. And so for me, it's better to have a product that you can build upon than to just like slap on a tiny dot and it's like, whoa. As you can see, I'm just like lightly dabbing with this like double-sided brush that I'll also link for you guys, because I've used this every day since I got it. I was using the small end for either like precisely placing blush as I am right now, or concealer. And then the other side you can also use to build up product. I've used it for bronzer, but now that I'm still kind of tan, I'm only putting on the drops. But as we get into winter, I'll start like contouring my face just like around the top parts. Okay, so now that we have this fall toned base, I'm probably gonna use this as the base to most of my blush looks during this season. But what I'm gonna put on over the top with this big fluffy brush is the NARS Orgasm blush. Ever since I got this Patrick Ta kind of combo where you have like the powder at the bottom and the cream at the top, I've been loving pairing both. So if I use a cream product first, I feel like that's how I get my foundation of the color started. And then over the top, I'll like put on something like this or like the Charlotte Tilbury blush. But it kind of, with this big fluffy brush, helps to blend your blush into your concealer. I don't like having a separate line between where I made my eyes look lighter and kind of like seamless, and then you have like really pigmented blush, which I like doing. But you can see on the side, like now it's kind of blended in, but I still have coverage under my eyes. And that I think is achieved by putting a powder product over the cream one. And this one has a little bit of shimmer in it, so you can kind of see the luminosity, but we have this like kind of darker shade of blush, which I really love. Like I said, there are endless combinations. Another product I really like to use is this creamy one from NARS. It's a liquid blush, but look how dark and rich this color is. It looks scary, but again, it's not too pigmented, so you can place it where you want to, and it's not gonna make you look like a clown immediately and have to sit there and blend forever, which is really important to me because I don't have time, if I'm being honest. These days, I'm trying to sleep until like the last possible second, so when I'm getting up at like 6:20 in the morning when I should have woken up at 6, I'm not trying to like spend a lot of time on my makeup. And I feel like the only thing that's taking me a long time right now is like talking through the steps, but it takes me 5 minutes, you guys. I feel like the products have helped me to hone in the 5-minute makeup routine. I thought it was me, but it's not. It's the fact that I just know exactly what works, and it's different for everyone. But if you needed some recs, I obviously have you. I did not mention my brow gel, which is the Benefit. This is the brow setter. This is like by far one of the best ones I've used. The last thing I want to do though is, I think my mascara is in my work bag. We're using Lash Paradise mascara. This is no surprise to anybody. This is, okay, the number one question I get asked in real life is what mascara I use. And this is why. I don't even, this mascara is the reason why I don't wear eyeliner on a day-to-day basis anymore. I used to wear it like on the top really close to my lash line. You literally don't need that with this. It's absurd. And it's drugstore. So if you're spending so much money, and my eyes just look so much more awake and open, if you guys are spending money on like designer mascaras, I promise you, this one will do a better job. But I'll zoom you, that's the wrong way. I am gonna show you guys my lip combo next, and then we'll be good to go for today. For the lip combo, we are going to be going a little bit pinkier today. This one's going to be a little bit different from the brown lip combo that I showed you guys in the way that I'm like filling in my lips. I'm going to do it a little bit less because we have a lipstick that we're actually going to be wearing. So I'm going to do this while I don't talk because I can't do both. But do we see that? It's like the same color family as my natural lip color, but just darker and, like I mentioned, a more like berry shade, which I think is gorgeous for fall. Pretty dark on the outside, and then I'm just filling in the corners so that we can blend it into the lipstick. I feel like that's not necessary because these colors go really well together. Stunning. So we still kind of have a darker outer line, but I'm sorry, I'm obsessed with this color combination, especially with this gloss over the top. No matter if I'm wearing a brown color combo or a pinkier one like I am now, this is the gloss that goes over the top of every single lip combo that I wear. That is my fall makeup routine. I hope you guys enjoyed that and found it helpful. Whether you already have your own products that you want to like apply in a different way, or if you've been looking for certain like fall tone products to wear into, I mean, the fall and winter months, because I feel like the weather is kind of the same, but I love these like deeper tones for the weather. So I think I'm gonna keep this outfit on to go and get my pedicure because I want to be comfy and I have to edit a video while I'm getting my toes done, so I feel like this is it. Guys, I maybe just got the best pedicure of my life today, and I got her name immediately. Obviously, that's always a need. If you get someone who you love, ask their name, book with them over and over again. I also just got dressed because we're heading into the city. We're going to get global entry. We are going to get a haircut. We're gonna try to get an outfit for my friend's rehearsal dinner tomorrow, which is really exciting. But I have a Reformation return in here, and I think I'll have some luck there. I had a credit randomly on my account, which I don't know how you get a Reformation credit and forget about it, and hopefully find something else there or in Zara or any of the other places, because my appointment's at 3 o'clock. My haircut is at 5 and it's in Soho, and I'll be around all of those stores. We will see how overwhelmed I get and how quickly when it comes to shopping in Soho, because my patience is usually a little bit thin. I'm wearing my comfy loafers. I guess I'll do a quick outfit check. I'm wearing the same gray t-shirt I had on this morning with my Cause checked jacket over the top, and this suede bag. I'm kind of questioning the color decision on this, but it's too late. Straight leg gray jeans and suede loafers. We're really going for it with the suede today, but I'm really excited to see Stevie and get my hair cut and just get all these returns and errands done. I got done with my global entry appointment, and now I'm going to do a return at Reformation. I am in Soho right now, and then I'm gonna see if I can find a dress there for the rehearsal dinner tomorrow, because I have nothing that works for this event. Found a dress at Aritzia, thank God, because I struck out horribly in Mango, Odd News, Reformation. There was one in Reformation that I saw online, but they did not have a lot of stock in store, so I'm really glad I found it, and I think it's going to look really nice with the pair of shoes that I want to put together with it, so we'll see. But I'm going to grab a coffee quickly, not that I need one, and then we're going to head across the street to IGK, because the hotel that has the Jack's Stir Brew coffee shop in it is right across the street. It's like my tradition to go in and grab one before I get my hair cut. Just got out of my haircut, so he did such a good job. He also did the wave style that he knows that I absolutely love, and it's so funny because he's so busy. He's always nonstop, and he's like, I forget, have we ever done a wave on you? And I'm like, that's literally my favorite thing of all time when he does it. So Yeah, if you guys want to know why I ever even bought a waiver in the first place, it was because of Stevie making my hair look like this. Okay, bro, this is a crosswalk and literally driving into me. Perfect. But the sun is like setting now and the city looks so gorgeous. Good morning from the suburbs, you guys. It's Tuesday. Truthfully, it's not sunny out. It's overcast, but I have zero makeup on and I'm just gonna leave my sunglasses on to spare all of you. I am home right now because we are going to my final dress fitting, and I actually wanted to show you guys my wedding shoes that came in because I don't think I did. But I'm in the car because I'm about to go and drop off a couple of things. So I have a card for my future mother-in-law that my mom needs to give her, my friend Megan's wedding card, because I have this really strong and ridiculous habit of bringing the card to the venue in my bag and leaving it in my bag and not remembering to put it in the card holder. I'm just gonna say that this is not the first time I've done this, and that's why I'm this annoyed. Usually it's just like, oh, okay, that was an accident. Nope, I just have problems apparently. So I'm stopping in the post office, and guess what is right over by the post office? It is coffee. We're gonna grab a coffee first. I'm trying to decide if I want to do hot or iced on my way over there. I know, super huge life decisions that we're making, but it's 54 degrees and it's definitely chilly enough to get a hot coffee, but it's also not cold enough to not get an iced coffee. So these are my wedding shoes. If you guys saw the Manolos, they are so similar, but when I tell you guys that these, even though the heel is like 3-ish inches, they're so comfortable. I have them in leopard mesh and I wear them to so many events. I'm like waiting to wear them to a wedding, but I feel like they're not that formal. So, but I know that my feet would be so comfortable. You can see that the heel has this like padded area, which is so helpful. Same thing with the ball of the foot, which is usually where my feet tend to hurt after a long amount of time, but they are the perfect shade of like creamy white with this satin. Is it satin or leather? Yeah, it's a satin heel. So really pretty. If you guys are brides, I already love Tony Bianco. If you've seen any of my sit down videos, I feel like I always include that brand, but they just make such high quality pairs, and I really, really love the designs that they offer because I don't know, I feel like no one does it like Tony B. But we're gonna head out now. I'm wearing this sweater. I could have worn a jacket over the top, but this was at home and the jacket that I brought doesn't match with this because it's brown and I'm not gonna look like a tree. You guys, also, I put out like an hour and I think it was like around an hour long vlog last week, and now this week both Molly May and Freya have both put up 1 hour vlogs, and it's perfect because I drove home last night and the drive was around 40 minutes, so I just like listened to Molly May's vlog the whole way, and then today when I drive back home from my dress appointment, I am also going to be able to listen to an hour-long vlog, and it just makes the drive go by so fast and like makes it so easy because I have like something else to focus on besides like songs that I've listened to a million times. It's kind of like a podcast. Biggest coffee secured. It's a cold brew with, oh my gosh, that's delicious, salted maple. That is ridiculous. I also have the warehouse project that I usually do twice a year, like near my hometown for work. Over the next couple weeks, like coming up in a week, and I come here every morning before I go there. And I'm so excited because they'll have the fall flavors, and this is delicious. And there were like 3 others that I want to try. A lot has gone on since I last spoke to the camera. I've worked all morning, went to my dress fitting, picked up our wedding bands, which came out so perfectly. And I also grabbed something on my way back to Hoboken, which was not smart and like probably the worst possible decision you could make leading up to a wedding, but I'll show you guys that in a second. I also got in my shipment of Bee Loves, which are my electrolyte drink. I have not found any electrolyte powders or drinks otherwise that work as well and that taste as good as these. They do not taste like salt at all, and it's just because we are hydrating from the inside out, and I feel like that's the best way to handle your skin. And I got 3 cases. It's like $80. I'm not gonna lie, they're like not the most not the most cost of, oh no, the Stanley is leaking on the ground. Yeah, they're not the most cost effective, but they are the best, as I mentioned. So I got them because it's leading up to my wedding and not getting a facial up until then. So that was like my justification. I'm like, a facial would be $300 and this was $80. That's just what I'm telling myself. Our rings are in this cutesy little bag with some iridescent tissue paper. And I tried mine on. I am so beyond obsessed with it. I wish I could show you guys, but I think that is a part of the wedding day that I won't share just because you'll see them after. I feel like that's something to look forward to, is like, obviously, like, you'll see my dress the day of and all that kind of stuff, but I want to keep some things private. But I also stopped in the Gucci store, which I have not done in a very, 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 very long time. And I have been looking to get this particular item, I would say, for the past like 5 or 6 months. And there's a Pinterest photo, I'll insert it here because it is the culprit and the reason why I really obsessed over these shoes for so long. And I am basically treating myself to my work anniversary. So I have been at Yves Saint Laurent for 3 years now, and I cannot believe that it's been that long. It feels like time has flown by. It's been so fun. It's been so dynamic. It's been different every single day, and I'm so grateful for that. You probably think that I should buy something from my own brand to celebrate and like support, but I went to Gucci instead. And truth be told, I haven't shopped at Gucci since I lived at home. And the reason is because I don't want to spend this much money on anything really. And I have a good amount of stuff from my brand that I wear day to day. But these were a little bit of a different case, and some of you are not going to like them. They are actually pretty brand heavy for myself as well, because I tend to dress like pretty plainly, not too many logos. Of course, like, you know, as I'm going to work and stuff, I have logos here and there, but for the most part, there aren't really a lot of logos in sight. But these shoes are the Gucci kind of like heritage monogram pattern, and they're black with these gemstones. I don't know, gemstone sounds like Pretty Princess, if anyone knows what that game is. Rhinestones, we'll call them. And it's a low kitten heel. I've also asked multiple people who I'm friends with on Instagram who own these shoes, either in the beige color or in the black, if they're comfortable. And my one friend said that they're insanely comfortable. She's also pregnant and has worn them pregnant, and she's like, they're insane. So basically I was on my way back to Hoboken, and my fitting took so much less time than I thought it was going to. Usually there's a little bit of chatting involved, but it flew right by, and I was like, you know what? I've really been wanting these shoes. The only thing is my normal sales associate wasn't available, and it was okay. Like, the team was still able to help me, which was really nice. But yeah, I just was on my way home, and Paulie saw my location and he was like, what are you doing at the mall? And I was like, look away. Like, that was what I responded back, was look away. And he laughed, and he knew I wanted to get these shoes anyway, so it's not like a surprise to him. And he also doesn't, you know, control any of my spending habits, because I save a ton. Like, I actually want to talk about this a little bit on the channel. So if you guys are interested in, like, you know, how I saved money while living in one of the most expensive cities in the world, and how I save money now that I'm planning a wedding, but I still have wiggle room to save for my life and save for tiny splurges. This was like a little bit of a big one, but be able to have some wiggle room where you don't feel like you can't breathe. I would love to like offer any insight that I have, and my insight is from my mother, because she is an accountant and made sure that we were always saving money. And so that was something that was kind of ingrained in me, but I know it's not common for everyone to have that same mindset. So if anyone has any questions, or, you know, I can do a sit down video on like how, you know, I structure certain things, but I don't know if like that's like totally out of our normal like content wheel. So really random, but if you guys want me to like do a little get ready with me 5-minute chat in one of the future videos, let me know, because I feel like I have a lot to say on this topic. That's all. I just bought wedding bands and a pair of Gucci shoes. No big deal, and some overpriced electrolytes that are actually really worth it. So yeah, I'm gonna be eating leftovers for the next couple of weeks just to kind of help offset the cost.